Hello guys, this is Ekta and you are watching Activ. Do you have a bad symptoms of menstruation or a bad or a strong pain or cramps during your menstruation? So then you need to check out your food collection, which kind of a food you are having during your menstruation and before a week of your menstruation. So let's discuss about this. And today I will tell you that which kind of a food you should avoid during your menstruation, and of course during that and before 1 week also you have to avoid it, and then you can see your periods or your menstruations are absolutely normal. Now let's begin with the in category first, that is your high salty foods. That means when we are consuming a high salt directly, so we are not going to consume a salt, am I right? Now what we are doing is, the most common thing during our menstruation, the most common thing is we are having a cramps in our stomach, right? High salty food is responsible for your cramps and can say a elevated pain in your stomach. When you are consuming a high salty foods, then not only you are feeling a pain, but also you are feeling like a bloated. And most of us, we are having a common problems while during a menstruation. We are feeling a bloating, pain, cramps and so many other things. So avoid with the high salt in your food consumption. Okay, I'm not saying that don't consume it. Yes, of course you can consume it, but at least before a week and during your menstruation you can avoid it, and you will see the results. It will work amazingly. And where I'm saying about the high salty food, it's not there in your kitchen. It's about the packed food which we are having, or a canned food or processed food which we are having outside from the market, and then we are consuming it. Such kind of things like a chutney, pickle and papad and all the salty nuts which we are consuming it outside from the market, or can say a packed processed food which we are having it from the outside of the market, that we should avoid it. And if you can't able to avoid it, you can just do one thing. Now you can at least 1 week before you can avoid it, and during your menstruation at least you can avoid it. Am I right? So that much so we can do for us. So do one thing, let's be creative and we can use the alternatives of the salt. You will ask me, okay, if we don't have to use the salt, then what we are going to consume then? Now I'll let you know, rather than using a salt, you can use several more things are there in your kitchen only. Okay, let's begin with what are they. You can use a pepper, you can use a lemon, you can use a different kinds of herbs, garlic, and this could be make a more tastier and healthier food for you. Like in a salads we are using a table salt and everything like that. You can avoid it. You can use the lemon instead of that. You can use a pepper instead of that. So that was our first category. Let's discuss about our second category, that is high fatty foods. That means the foods which are which are already having a high fat in their ingredients, and that we are having it. See, it is very important that your hormones should be balanced one, so that during your menstruation whatever the bleeding is there, that could be controlled. Otherwise what will happen, your flow will be very heavy during your menstruation, and of course it will make you feel uncomfortable throughout the day. To have a balanced diet, that means to balance your hormones, you have to avoid the fat foods. Like which kind of a fat foods I'm talking about? They are like butter, potato chips, creams, fast foods like burger and processed meat and dessert and pastries, muffins, etc. Instead of consuming these, we can consume a low fat products. Like what will they? It's like you can have nuts, seeds, legumes, etc. And when you will have the low fatty foods or low fatty products, during your menstruation or before a week, what did happen, you will get a proper nutrients in your body, and of course your hormones are going to be controlled and your bleeding will be absolutely normal, as well as it will soothe your discomfort. And if I'll say for the other general guidance, like what you can avoid during your menstruation is like alcohol. That is absolutely not good for our health. We all are knowing it, but still we are consuming it. That is really very bad. Sweet treats are there, alcohol is there, sweet treats are there, processed food is there, spicy food I can say, caffeine, which is having a caffeine like coffee, and you are having a tea. Avoid it at least during that period. All this food will have a bloating and a cramp, and of course your gas at a moment. You during your menstruation, what you will feel is like when you are consuming such kind of a products from like processed foods, sweet treats, muffins and these kind of a things, if you are consuming it, what you will feel like, you will feel like acidity, you will feel like cramps, you will feel like uncomfortable or can say a discomfort, and of course bloating. So lot more things are there, and you are going to feel lethargic and tired even if you are consuming such kind of products. See, I'll let you know, periods are going to become in all the months. So best way to get a least discomfort during your menstruation is control the food you are having during that time. Apart from food, there is one another thing, and that is the most important thing. That is apart from your food products which we are having from the outside, and it will literally, you will feel the change throughout your life. And I want that if you want to be a healthier one, or you want an absolutely normal periods or normal menstruation, you can also try with it. You should introduce in your lifestyle, that is practicing of yoga. Asanas work wonder to keep your energy intact during your menstruation. I'm sure if you are following such kind of a guidelines which I shared with you, so I'm sure you are going to have the absolutely normal menstruation this time, and you will feel absolutely normal pain-free day like the another day of your life, and you will be more energetic, enthusiastic during your any kind of a job, or systematically you can do your any work. So I hope this video is very helpful for you, and please share with your relatives, friends, and of course male persons also, because they are also having their wife, kids, and of course their girlfriends. I'm not saying about the girlfriend, okay, it's their girlfriends. So please share with them, and I hope this is the helpful for you. And on which topic you want the next video, let me know, write into the comment section, and we'll meet in our next video. Till that, Jai Hind.